our little couples talk. I would like to do more of these as just like a fun little video thing for us to look back on. But also, I just wanted to redo this audio. We have a sneaky suspicion it's the roof rack, but also we're not 100% sure. It could just be the tire noise as well. Could
just be just how this car sounds. It's just louder. It's just weird because the Hyundai's like not as nice a car.
Yeah, no, the Hyundai's a lot crappier of a car, but somehow it doesn't happen. That's why I'm thinking it's the roof rack, because the roof rack. But we have like an air dam on it, which should help with the noise, but I don't think it helps enough with the noise. But
interesting.
Who knows? But hopefully us holding the mics and just aiming them straight at our mouths helps. Also, we're driving country roads that are super backcountry, so they're pretty slow speeds. So hopefully driving them at slower speeds just helps in general with the audio. Anyway.
Sorry, I'm looking at questions.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you know what? Let's hit me with the questions.
Do you want general questions for great conversations?
You pick a question.
Okay. What's the worst thing that you've done as a child that you got away with unpunished?
Oh, jeez.
I was very type A. I didn't do anything I wasn't allowed to do. And I know if my mom ever watches this, she's going to be like, yeah, right. No, Mom. I promise. I was scared of y'all. So I didn't do much. And if I did, I wasn't that smart. I'm pretty sure I got caught.
I'm pretty sure that there are probably several things out there that I didn't do that are great, but I honestly don't remember.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to. Oh, that guy got such big doggies.
Puppies.
Hey.
Or the Oregon wave.
Yeah. Well, this is also like a community, so like a lot of times when people are driving here, they just think we
live here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I would love to live on this road.
Be pretty.
I would just love to live on this hill.
Would be pretty nice, little removed, but not so far that you can't go to Winco when you need to.
Yeah, this is removed just perfectly.
Just so far perfectly removed.
Like,
my neighbors might be a little conservative. Oh, it's ice. I was like, what is on the ground?
Yeah, there's snow up here.
Goodness.
When we were heading out here, I was like, I think there's snow up on the hills. So I think the higher we go, the more snow we're going to see.
Oh, goodness.
So, it's the first of the snow, though.
Yeah, look at that. It's
supposed
crazy.
to dump later this week, so keep tuning in to see those potential videos. That's going to be fun.
It'll be so fun to see the boys playing it. Really got to get Roman some snow stuff. Or just be ready to change him. Just, layer his, at least his pants.
I honestly think between the two of them, we have enough clothes that we can just layer the hell out of them. It's just the issue with Roman is we're not going to have waterproof pants for him.
That's the only thing literally the only thing I think is missing.
But like, to be fair, we didn't have waterproof pants last year for Collie.
Yeah, but he was more little and wasn't as like...
Also, audio might change because we're about to switch to gravel road.
We weren't really letting him free play in the snow. We were walking with him, so he wasn't trying to like sit and roll in. Roman is a different kid.
He is. I honestly think the fact that he's so different from Collie is helping Collie kind of. Like, he is very much a type A kid. Mm-hmm. But I think it's good to have that diversity. I think it is kind of funny when they fight, because I'm like, you are fighting like siblings. Oh, they fixed this part. Good. And resurface this whole turn. It's just good that they,
That's good for him.
Yeah. So, what's another question?
Oh, yeah.
This camera is shaking. I hope my thing is stabilizing it. It's probably yourself and like don't mess with anything too much. Which I guess if we're going by that paradox or
Yeah, what do you want to see?
uh,
So it would mostly not be about intervention. It would just be like, where do you want to visit?
I'm kind of torn. I think one thing that I would love to see is Hong Kong in the 70s or like 80s, because that era of Hong Kong is known for having like massive neon signs that were just like absolutely like everyone had a giant neon sign, and it was just like a sight to behold. And it was like this very beautiful thing, and at the same time, Hong Kong's airport was in the center of the city, so like the planes would be like skimming over the top of buildings to like land. Like it's just craziness. And I love how like hectic Mumbai is, and I just feel like I've never been in a place where it's aesthetically beautiful, and I just whenever I see old photos and videos from that, I'm like aesthetically I love that look. So I think I would want to pick there, but I also would love to just see like just because of health stuff. I'm like I don't really have a reason to go like too far back in time.
Yeah.
But like if I could take what knowledge I know now with me, I feel like I would try to go. I don't know. I would probably want to see something crazy.
Yeah.
This might sound bad. I would actually be interested to go like back and watch the Hindenburg explode.
Oh.
Which is like
Alright.
the most gruesome like public display of just death. I think. I mean, outside of it's not like a war. That's just like an act, like a just straight accident.
Why do you want to see that?
Because it was like such a spectacle. I feel like at least that's how it's like portrayed in like a lot of the stuff that I've read.
Just iconic.
Yeah, and like the photo of it going up in like fire as it's like half burned just seems crazy, and just I guess being able to see that. I guess there's a whole bunch of small things throughout history that I would love to visit, but I think.
Need some water, babe?
How about yourself? Where would you time travel?
I think first I would just go back to when my dad was alive. I know it's cheesy, but yeah, that would probably be what I would do first. And then just to watch, I wouldn't have to see anything, just to be like, oh, hey. And then I think selfishly also, I would want to go in the future and make sure Kali and any other kids we had were like okay. And like, let's say like worst case scenario, they were like in jail or just something really bad happened. I would like try to figure out what happened and then try to see what I could do in my time to like make sure that didn't happen in the future. I know that's pretty mission based, but I think that's the only reason why. Or like maybe just see what technology is out there and what it's doing and stuff. But
I think that would be a smart play. It's just going back or going into the future, being like, oh, what technology is there, and then just using that to like bet on the future. Because like, in all sense, like you can make yourself the next like Steve Jobs and be like, this is gonna be the next big thing, because you just know what's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's ultimately what I would do. I'm not a big history buff, so I'm like most things that happened in history in my head bad. I'm like I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Maybe when the prohibition was lifted, maybe I'll go watch that and be like, yeah, we can drink again.
Yeah. Honestly, there's a lot of cool things you could do. The other thing you could do, I don't know if this goes against our rules, but like changing the future too much. But going back in time and opening a bank account for yourself, and like if time was no limit on like staying in the past, just look up like whatever year, like the stock market, like some crazy crap happened in the stock market.
Yeah.
Like make bets on it. Just make yourself hopefully a stupid amount of money, and then just put that in a bank account, and then just go to the future and like hopefully all the interest and everything. But like, yeah, because it sounds cheesy, but that's a plot of a Futurama show, a Futurama episode, excuse me. And I honestly think it's like really smart. There's so much snow like on the side roads up here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, look at that.
Honestly, these all look so pretty. Look at that house. That house is so gorgeous.
So nice and old-timey.
Big old front porch. Next question.
What's the most common misconception from people who don't know you well?
Is it what people tell me, or is it what
It just says
I
from
think?
people. It doesn't say anything like that. It just says from people.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to clarify for us.
What's the most common perception from people who don't know you well? From people. So I'm assuming they said it, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it had to get plowed up here. There's like actual snow on the side of the roads. That's a good question. I think a lot of people don't tell me what they first think of me until a lot later.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of this is also partially how I feel. Like, I don't know if this is how actually people feel, but like I have a really hard, like, kind of resting bitch face.
Yeah.
And I think it comes across as like I'm aggressive.
Yeah.
Just because of how I look, and also like statistically, younger males, especially in their 20s, tend to be viewed as more hostile, and then depending on your skin tone, that also plays a factor.
Yeah.
So,
do you see the snow? So much snow.
Do you see snow outside, buddy? Oh my gosh, there's a lot more over here.
I know. I was like, he's got to see it now.
Wow, I love the views up here.
Pretty.
So pretty. I wish there was a good place to pull over and then I could just snap some photos with the camera, but...
Yeah. Oof, that looks really good.
And I would love to buy a drone.
A drone?
But who knows? Maybe one day in the future, if this YouTube ever takes off, I can actually think about it.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh, thanks for the plug, babe. I feel weird about saying it. It's oh wait, I didn't even finish my thought about the freaking...
Oh, yeah. Resting RBF.
I just think a lot of people view me as aggressive, and then once they get to know me, they're like, oh, you are very not aggressive. Like, you are... Like, the most common thing I've ever been told from people that I meet is they're like, oh, you're weird. And I'm like, I feel like you're saying that in a bad way. And they're like, no, you're weird in like a good way. And I'm like...
I think that means you're not boring. When people think that you're weird in a good way, I take that as, oh, you're not boring. Like, you're not predictable in, like, a sense of, yep, this is what we do. No, it's like, Ajay's going to come in here and say some really random, funny stuff. That's why he's weird. Because I was not going to think of it.
I didn't think about it like that, but you're not wrong. Because there are times when we have, like, meetings at work, and we do breakout groups, and people are like, I want to be on your breakout group. Dude, there's so much more snow just on this one side.
I know. I was like, look at it. Everywhere's
this is like an actual dusting.
Yeah, I was like, they're talking about how it's going to snow.
Imagine
really
living up here.
Yeah, I bet you they're like, yeah, it's really going to snow up here.
But, like, it's already graveled and plowed up here. Like, the county's on top of this road. What do you think people's first impressions are of you?
When I was at the shop, a lot of people, because it's the same thing. Like when I'm focusing and when I'm at work, like my face is not nice. Like my face is like usually scrunched and I'm just like very high in focus. So whenever people got introduced to me and I was in the middle of a task or I'm like delegating a task, people are like, Summer's like not, I don't know if it's like I, I don't know if people have necessarily said that I was mean, but a lot of people will say that like I'm not approachable because they're like, oh my god, like I'm just really intimidated by you. That's like what I get a lot. And I'm like, I just think that's funny because I'm not really intimidating. Like I won't fight. I really won't. Like that's what my sister was put on this planet to do, is to fight any physical fights for me. So I'm not a physical threat. And like when I'm at work, like I'm working, so I get it, but I don't know. That's what I've been told, is that like, oh, you just look intimidating, and I'm like, I'm so small. I don't. I'm like, I think large men look intimidating because like they could squash me if they want to, but or women, shit, large people, but
Yeah. I think it's also kind of like how you carry yourself, like, as to why people think that.
yeah. I take it ultimately as a compliment because I'm like, I mean, I'm small. I don't want people to think it's easy to like mess
Oh,
with me.
100%.
So like, I'm glad that I give off like a little, you know, a little shield. But like, if you were to tell like my sister, in front of my sister, like, oh, Summer's so intimidating, my sister would probably cackle to that. Like anyone in my family would cackle. Like, Summer, intimidating? She's the nice one. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, okay, wait, I get another question. I'm just looking at all the snow.
It's crazy. It's just kind of in that one section because we've just come down just a little bit and it's already not that bad. I wonder if that's just the highest part of the hill, so that's why it got so much snow.
If there's one thing that you could have natural talent in, what would it be and why?
Oh, gosh.
Right? That's a good question. I'm rewatching Grey's Anatomy, so in my head I'm like, shoot, surgery. But blood and stuff really actually grosses me out. I don't think I'd be very useful.
Yeah.
Even if I was good and had steady hands, I think I'd be like, like,
whose sports car just got abandoned on the side of the road?
yeah, that doesn't seem like a good place to park.
I think they potentially got stranded there because of the snow and then just haven't been back to grab their car.
Oh. Well.
Wah, wah.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I think that's the car.
Uh-oh. But yeah. I think I would pick, for fun, like dancing. It would be kind of nice to just have natural talent in that, like be able to just see whatever and just do it for like fun. I don't know.
I think one thing that I've always been, I think that's the AC unit, honestly. I think if I turn this up,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You were right.
I think the one thing that I've always kind of been jealous of is people who can just naturally draw really well. Like they're just like, oh, you want me to do this? And they can just bust it out. And because I had someone like this, one of my friends in high school, and to be fair, all the best people I knew in high school that could draw were like mild autistic. And they were just like, I don't know. I know with autism, like, because you can kind of like be bad at some things, but like drawing and stuff like that, you can be really good at.
Yeah.
But like, I just had one friend, he really liked horror stuff, so a lot of the stuff he drew was like horror related. But like, I was just always so impressed because we would be doodling for the same amount of time, and his would have like so much detail and be so built out, and I'm like, bro, how? Like, I would just be so blown away by it.
That would be a cool thing to be able to do. Yeah, I've never been able to draw.
And it's, I think the other thing too is like, I love art and appreciate art so much that I think I would really enjoy that. Because like,
I mean, you're a good drawer right now. I know you have to work at it, but
yeah, and
you are getting really good.
Yeah, and I'm obviously trying to get better, but I always enjoy people that can do fine art. I think something that I would love to do, but I feel like this is like a older age type thing. Like, I want to have like a farm where I can just work and make all the noise that I want, not worry about anyone. is I would love to eventually like get into making jewelry as like a side, not a side thing, but just as like I'm retired and I need something to do. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, no, that would be nice.
Because I don't know, my grandfather made all that old like woodwork, and I love it, and like it's so beautiful and it's so well crafted. I'm like, I'd love to do something similar to that, but like with fine metal. Do you go potty? Okay, here, let me pull over and we can go potty. We can also end this too because we've been talking for a minute.
Okay.
So, I hope everyone has a great day. I hope everyone stays sexy. Again, please like, subscribe, comment, tell us how gross this audio is, or how amazing this audio is, or all of the above, and just tell us that we are failed YouTubers, because that's what the internet mainly tells me, and it's okay, because at the end of the day, I'm not here to get famous. This is more for me as a diary.
The only way that you can improve at anything is through failure. That's the only way you get better.
Bless up. Bless up. Big on ya, fam. Big on ya. Alright. I'm gonna pull over.
So that he could pee.
Yeah, this is a private driveway.
Dang it.
Yeah. I could pull over right there. I just feel weird about doing it in this field. Oh, sorry.
I was like, you're getting a little closer.
We're just gonna keep talking until I have the chance to pull over. This is also someone's driveway. This is actually a house. I should just gone.
Yeah, I was like, you could have gone through the grass. Yeah, just pick the next one. I don't think they'll mind if we're there for 20 seconds just to let them out to pee.
Yeah.
Because we only have maybe another minute before he really starts peeing. Because he's probably already peeing a little.
Yeah, hopefully nothing too bad. He's also been pretty good at holding it.
Yeah, I've been calling him my little camel. Just really,
from little peapod to little camel.
You could really hold it, Mr. 2.0.
There's an intersection up here that we can easily pull over at. So I also love these little properties like this. I don't think I would have as many goats. Like, I feel like a lot of people will use the open space and just are like, oh, we'll fill it with farm animals. I don't think I would do that.
I want a horse. I don't want to pick up horse poop, though, so I'm not exactly married to that idea.
I think you should get animals that are useful to you.
Why wouldn't a horse be useful?
I mean...
We could be like, this is a horse. Okay, here.
So funny. Okay. Bye, everyone.